Hailey Bieber just did the unthinkable. She reposted a video someone made calling her marriage toxic, calling Justin an addict, exposing her as a codependent wife tolerating abuse, and we have the screenshots to prove it. But here's where it gets absolutely insane. After millions of people saw it with their own eyes, Hailey gaslighted the entire internet, said it never happened, and is now sending her lawyers to destroy the girl who made the video. The creator is getting death threats. Hailey's claiming total innocence. And Justin's past confessions about being abusive are resurfacing and haunting them both. But wait, because the plot twist that nobody saw coming? The video that Hailey's trying so desperately to erase has now gone from 10,000 views to 5 million views because of this legal disaster she created. This is the messiest celebrity self-sabotage I've seen in years, and I have receipts, I have screenshots, I have Justin's own words admitting to everything, and I'm about to expose the whole thing. So if you're yet to subscribe, literally what are you doing? Hit that button right now because you're not going to want to miss a single second of this absolute train wreck. Now let's get into it. The accidental repost that broke the internet. So picture this. Content creator Julie Tice, who has both a bachelor's and master's degree in psychology. Yes, she's actually qualified. We'll get to that. Posts a TikTok analyzing toxic relationship dynamics in Hollywood. And who does she use as her prime example? Our girl Hailey and Justin Bieber. Now here's where it gets absolutely wild. Hailey allegedly sees this video, a video that basically calls her a tolerant codependent who's putting up with alleged abuse and Justin struggles with addiction. And what does she do? She reposts it to her own TikTok page. Yes, you read that right. The bright yellow repost button. It's not like she accidentally double-tapped or something innocent. Multiple people screenshot it, screen recorded it, saw it with their own eyes. The receipts are everywhere, teacups. Then Hailey panic deletes it faster than you can say damage control and posts on her Instagram stories. Hey, I know you guys who live on the internet are really bored, but I didn't repost any video speaking on my relationship. Girl, we have 4K evidence. Screenshots don't lie. The gaslighting is real and it's giving major red flags. As Julie herself said, people saw it with their own eyes and now she's on a worldwide gaslighting tour. The accuracy. What Julie actually said, and why it struck a nerve. Let's talk about what was actually on this video that got Hailey so pressed. Julie dropped some serious truth bombs about celebrity relationships and why some of them last despite looking toxic from the outside.
Most long-term relationships that we romanticize and congratulate only work because the woman is a tolerant codependent. And when I say tolerant, I mean she tolerates mediocrity, abuse, doing the majority of domestic and emotional labor in exchange for being in a relationship. And that is a contract that I am opting out of. There is no better example than Hailey Bieber and Justin Bieber. People wonder how this relationship is still lasting. It is because Hailey is a tolerant, codependent woman. Hailey will never leave Justin. She is a stayer. I know some of y'all love Justin. Justin is an addict. You cannot be a good partner or an equal partner when you are in addiction. And in my opinion, an addicted partner is always an abusive partner. The disease of addiction is too selfish for you to be anything else. But this relationship will work and people romanticize it because Hailey will tolerate that abuse.
Now before anyone comes for Julie, let's remember something crucial. Justin literally admitted to a lot of this himself. Justin's own words come back to haunt him. Here's the tea that makes this whole situation even messier. In a 2019 Instagram post, Justin admitted he started using heavy drugs at 19 and abused all his relationships, becoming resentful and disrespectful to women. Let me repeat that, he said it. Not Julie, Justin. The full confession? I started doing pretty heavy drugs at 19 and abused all of my relationships. I became resentful, disrespectful to women, and angry. I became distant to everyone who loved me, and I was hiding behind a shell of a person that I had become. So when Hailey's lawyers are out here claiming Julie fabricated these allegations about addiction and abuse, it's like, Did y'all not read your own client's Instagram? The man literally put it in writing. And remember when Selena Gomez said she felt like she was a victim of emotional abuse in a past relationship? We all knew who she was talking about. Plus, Justin himself admitted in May 2025 that he told Hailey she would never be on the cover of Vogue. Like, imagine your husband telling you that? Julie called it emotionally abusive, and honestly, she's not wrong. That's mean. That's your partner, someone who's supposed to lift you up, and you're tearing her down? Make it make sense. The legal threats, when rich people can't handle opinions. So now Hailey and Justin have sent Julie a cease and desist letter through their attorney Evan Spiegel from Lavely and Singer, accusing her of posting what they call outrageous, false, fabricated, and defamatory statements. The letter demands Julie remove videos from December 29th and January 8th on TikTok and one from January 2nd on Instagram. Permanently stop posting any content that suggests they're in an abusive relationship. Never criticize their relationship again. The legal letter even said Julie fabricated and falsely characterized Mr. Bieber as an addict, and that she can't avoid responsibility by framing claims as commentary or personal belief. But Julie has her master's in psychology and was literally providing sociological analysis. And Justin's own words back up what she said. Julie's response? It's extremely elitist to try to silence opinions just because you disagree. Disagreement is not defamation. And she's absolutely right. This is giving very much "I'm rich and powerful, so do what I say" energy.
I received a cease and desist letter from attorneys representing Hailey Bieber in an attempt to intimidate me and silence me. Of course, that's in my opinion, which I am legally allowed to have. What I shared were my opinions. It was a psychological and sociological thought piece on why some relationships last. And being offended by the opinions that I have does not entitle you to erase people's voices. This is so elitist to me. Truly behold the temper tantrums of the rich. And this is how smaller voices are taught to shut up. I think a case like this is really important for all creators to take note of, because opinions, commentary, and even criticism of public figures is protected, and that matters not just for me, but for all of us. Keep in mind, all of this is blowing up because Hailey reposted the video of my thoughts. And then of course she tried to say she didn't, even though that screenshots exist. Now she's sending me a cease and desist on a video she allegedly never saw. Thought pieces are not criminal charges. Opinions aren't illegal just because they're inconvenient to you. But if you need lawyers to survive an opinion, you're not powerful, you're fragile, and I see it. If all of this is intimidating, it's meant to be, but I believe in the power of using your voice and not being silenced.
Threats and reality check. Here's where it gets even darker. Julie has been receiving death threats since this drama started. She literally said, if they wanted the video to go away, they picked the wrong route to make that happen. Also, all the super aggressive hate comments and death threat DMs. Please, I've done reality TV, and this is not my first rodeo with psychopaths. Because yes, turns out Julie actually won season 1 of Netflix's The Trust, a game of greed, and walked away with $63,000. She's been through the reality TV ringer and isn't about to be intimidated. She even dated Love is Blind star Shane Jansen. They broke up in May 2025, so she knows how messy the public spotlight can be.
So between the lawsuit with the Biebers and then people sending death threats and saying that they're going to burn my face, you guys have asked, how do I stay so strong and composed? How does one regulate their nervous system? And that is the difference, I believe, between Hailey and I. And by the way, everything I'm saying in this video is my opinion. But I'm regulated because I have self-concept. I'm unwavering because I have self-esteem and self-confidence that comes from being competent. I know who I am, and an opinion does not waver me. I know that I am articulate and educated, intelligent, thoughtful, insightful. So your opinion to me doesn't matter to me. It doesn't change my self-concept. And if I had something that I was insecure about, or maybe was a flaw, it wouldn't make me crash out, because I view who I am as a whole as so much more. If there was a defect, it's okay, because I don't have to be perfect. I would see a flaw as not the entirety of who I am, because I am made up of so much more. I think the only time that something could be triggering to me is if someone pointed out a truth inside myself that I was not willing to see. I don't think I'd go as far as sending a cease and desist like some people, but that's how you end up with an unregulated nervous system. That's how you end up triggered. That's how you end up with a life that you can't be honest with yourself about.
Hailey's pattern of legal intimidation. And honestly, this isn't even Hailey's first rodeo with cease and desist letters. She previously sent legal threats to a plastic surgeon who made a video discussing cosmetic procedures he believed she may have had. In 2020, Dr. Daniel Barrett received a cease and desist after he posted a TikTok comparing old and new photos of Hailey, suggesting she'd had procedures like rhinoplasty and filler. The pattern is patterning, bestie. The Lavely and Singer tea. Speaking of lawyers, people have been digging into Lavely and Singer, the firm Hailey uses, and found some interesting reviews. Allegedly, they have one-star reviews from people claiming they send cease and desist letters to YouTubers on behalf of questionable clients. And get this, one review mentioned they represented Ruby Frunk, yes, the woman from the child abuse 8 passengers scandal. If that's who they're representing, that is not the company you want to keep. Even Justin's friends are getting involved. SZA, who's apparently good friends with Justin, decided to jump into Julie's comment section trying to check her credentials. She asked if Julie was a licensed therapist or psychologist, to which Julie calmly responded that she is both her bachelor's and master's in psychology, has worked as a behavioral specialist and researcher, and now does content creation plus coaching. SZA then tried to come back with, "My sister also has a bachelor's in psychology and is a licensed therapist," and said publicly diagnosing people you haven't treated might be dangerous. Which, okay, fair point about diagnosis, but Julie wasn't diagnosing anyone. She was providing commentary on publicly visible relationship dynamics based on the couple's own public statements. The Streisand Effect in full force. Here's the most hilarious part of this entire mess. Hailey's legal threats have made this situation explode. Before all this drama, Julie's videos typically got less than 10,000 views. The video Hailey allegedly reposted? It now has 5 million views. That's right, 5 million. As one commenter perfectly put it, she's literally drawing more attention to the video than anything. If Hailey had just ignored it, let it pass, it would have been a blip. But no, she had to repost it, allegedly, gaslight everyone about reposting it, and then send in the legal team. Now everyone is talking about it, everyone's watching Julie's videos, and everyone's questioning what Hailey's trying so hard to hide. The public reaction is divided. The comments section across social media is absolutely wild right now.
Leave me alone at this point. I'm minding my business. I don't do anything. I don't say anything. Leave me alone, please. Enough time has gone by where it's valid to leave me alone. I beg of you, truly. That's my only request. Leave me alone. Be miserable somewhere else, please.
Here's a lawyer explaining the cease and desist letter case. Where Julie and Hailey stand on this, take a listen.
And to the Bieber warriors, Justin and Hailey Bieber do not have a case. And even if they could prove that Julie is a liar, they are not taking this to court. Because the first step of defamation is that they have to prove that Julie actually lied. That means opening up the can of worms that are their criminal records, their mental health records, their medical records, their security cameras at their house, their private text messages. They are not going to open that up because not only would Julie be able to see those things, we as the public in a public court case will be able to dig into those records and look at those things. It might also reveal some other things that they don't want us to know. Next, they have to prove that Julie said these things with malice, which means she said them knowing that it was false or she said it with a reckless disregard. I think she can overcome that burden because there are so many things online basically accusing Justin Bieber of being an addict, Justin Bieber coming out and saying that he had problems, what people are observing between the two. A whole bunch of other things are out there that would support her belief that what she was saying is true. And again, I think that she can qualify this as an opinion. She's not saying that she went out there and she evaluated them herself. She's saying these are examples of what these kind of relationships look like. So I understand that the Biebers are your fave. I just don't think they're taking this thing to court.
You don't even know me.
No one.
You've literally never met me in your entire life. How would you know anything about my relationship?
No, it's...
And my marriage at that. You don't know me. You don't know him at all. You wouldn't know. So that honestly, like, when talk about me all you want. Talk about how boring I am on my YouTube channel. Don't talk about my husband. Don't talk about our relationship.
When you're a public figure who shares your life publicly, marry someone who's publicly admitted to abuse and addiction, and then acts surprised when people comment on it. That's giving delusion. Why this matters for all creators. This case is actually really important for the creator community because it sets a precedent. Can wealthy celebrities just shut down any commentary they don't like by throwing legal threats around? Or do creators have the right to analyze, critique, and discuss public figures using publicly available information? As Julie said, I think a case like this is really important for all creators to take note of because opinions, commentary, and even criticism of public figures is protected, and that matters not just for me, but for all of us. She's absolutely right. If Hailey wins this fight through intimidation, it sends a message that anyone with enough money and lawyers can silence criticism. And that's terrifying for freedom of speech and independent creators everywhere. The reality check nobody asked for. Look, at the end of the day, here's what we know for sure. Hailey allegedly reposted a video critical of her marriage. Receipts exist. She then denied reposting it, gaslighting at its finest. She's now using expensive lawyers to try to silence the creator. Justin has publicly admitted to substance abuse and being abusive in past relationships. The Streisand Effect is real and Julie's platform is growing. Whether Hailey meant to repost the video or not, and let's be real, that repost button is pretty hard to hit accidentally. The way she's handled this is a PR nightmare. She could've admitted she accidentally reposted it and moved on. Simply ignored the whole thing. Addressed the concerns in a mature, non-defensive way. Instead, she chose chaos, gaslighting, and legal intimidation. And now she looks like she's trying desperately to hide something, which just makes everyone more curious about what's really going on in that marriage. My final take. At the end of the day, whether you agree with Julie's analysis or not, she has the right to express her educated opinion about public figures using publicly available information. That's literally what commentary is. Hailey being upset doesn't make it illegal. Hailey disagreeing doesn't make it defamation. And honestly, if the relationship is as healthy and solid as they claim, why are they so threatened by one psychologist's TikTok video? Secure, healthy couples don't usually lawyer up over internet commentary. They laugh it off and keep it moving. The fact that this struck such a nerve that they're willing to spend thousands on lawyers, risk the Streisand Effect, and look controlling and vindictive in the process, that says more than any video ever could. So yeah, I'm Team Julie on this one. Not because I think the Biebers' relationship is definitely toxic, though Justin's own words are pretty damning, but because I believe in free speech. I believe in holding powerful people accountable, and I believe that disagreement is not defamation. What do you think? Drop your thoughts below. Are you Team Hailey or Team Julie? Until next time, besties, stay messy, stay informed, and remember, the truth always comes out eventually, no matter how many lawyers you hire.